Hi there, this is Shrikul. I'm gonna show the progress of our project. My teammate is Sajib Alam, and I'm Shrikul Kalyan. Uh, till this point, we have created the database of 3,967 words, as you can see in this table. This is a vocabulary table that we merged, and these are 3,967 words total of them. First of all, we created two tables, 0 to 2000 words and 2000 to 4000 words, and after that, as recommended by Dr. Welsos, we just combined both of the tables in one table, and now we have just one table created and database values inserted in it. Then we also have created the word to meaning test, like different three types of tests you can see on this document. Word created word to meaning test, then meaning to word, and sentence completion test. I will just go through each of them sequentially. As we have implemented the user account section, it will not allow us to see the test, but as user is logged in, that's why I can see the test now. This is the one kind of word to meaning test. You can see the words over here, and we have to click on all of the options. This is word to meaning test. The options provided for each and every word are different at each and every instant, but the correct option will always be there, but the rest of the three options will be changing, and it's even their position will be changing at each page refresh, and all of those instances after hitting submit will be stored in the database. And you can see if I hit submit, then it will populate me the points that I got, and after I hit OK, he will show me my statistics, whatever I got, like what type of test was that word to meaning test, which was that test number. It was test number 1, its attempt number was 1, then at what time do I give that test, how many points I scored, what grade I received in it, and how was my performance, and rest of the things, like you can see there all test navigator and difficulty levels and test level. I will also explain about that, but in a sequential manner. This is the thing that we implemented for word to meaning test. In the same way for meaning to word test. Meaning to word test, first of all, it will give you the meaning and 4 words as option for that, and if you just go through this test and if you hit submit, you will get the same statistics. Even user can navigate through all these types of tests from here. You can see test type, word to meaning, meaning to word, and sentence completion. If I hit some sentence completion, it will give you the sentences and 4 options of words for each and every sentence. You can see here, if this is sentence number 1, and I know the very first answer is abyss, and if I just refresh this page, you will see the place of abyss is changed, and even the rest of the see abyss came at very first position, and rest of the options are changed now. They are not as the same. This is what the thing we achieved by using PHP's shuffle function and ran function. Every time we refresh page, it's gonna change. In the same way, if I just go through this test and hit submit, then it will give me the result. Then create a total 199 tests for every type of test. You can see if I go to this test navigator, as there are total 3,967 words in our database, there are total divided by 20, we got total 199 tests. You can see there are total 199 tests. We put only 199. We didn't did like for 4,000 words. Why? Because we don't want to spoil the actual GRE word list with our own insertions or something like that. That's why whatever we got, we just implemented with that. And then we also implemented Ajax for this, as it's shown over here. Oh yeah, for this 199 tests, user can click on any test, like suppose 105, 126, and it will take him to the test number 126. In the same way, if you want to go with word to meaning or meaning to word or something like that, he can even navigate in that way, like word to meaning test number 16, he can go in that way. You can see this is the word to meaning test. This is 199 tests total we implemented till now. And then as per recommended by Dr. Welsos, we also included these difficulty levels for our tests, like we implemented Ajax for it. you can see there is no option provided until and unless we select the difficulty level. But if I select something like difficulty level, then the user can navigate through the type of test. See, for easy level we are getting 62 tests, because there are only easy level words are not like all the 4000 words are not easy level words. That's why they can only be divided into 62 tests. If I select medium level, then it will show something like now it's showing 91 tests. Like why? Because medium level words are more than easy level words. And difficult level, in the same way, whatever difficult level words we have in database, it's showing only 47 tests for that. And if I select something like test number 49, if I hit go, it will take me to the difficult words test number 14. You can see these all the words are like a bit difficult, and they are just divided as per the GRE conventions. We referred it from mnemonics dictionary, and we referred it from baronsgre.com. Yeah, we also implemented this. The right now I just explained you the easy, medium, and hard difficult level test test. You can also see we implemented Ajax for it. Now, yeah, I also show you the test result section, where you can see the type of test, time taken, when that test is taken by the user, what test attempt it was, and what test number, how many points is scored, grade, and type of medal received. In order to see the type of medal received, we have to go to word to meaning test. I'll show you the demo, but for that we have to attempt each and every question correctly, or most of the questions correctly, in order to get a medal. In order to get any award, we have to answer the questions correctly. Let's go and answer the questions like bit correctly, instead of just going through them just randomly. It will just take a bit of second. Abolish is cancel. Abominate is just the test. Abominate means logo of it. And now if I hit submit, I got 20 out of 20 points in it. And if I hit OK, now it will show me what kind of medal or something that I received. It's showing me what were the options I answered, and it's over here. You can see I got a diamond over here, because I got 20 out of 20. That's why I received diamond in it, and I got A+ grade for it. This is kind of stuff. And then oh yeah, and all of these instances are stored in a database, and these values are being fetched from database. That's why you can see what were the options were provided. What were the options were provided to the user at that particular instance. As for each and every instance, all the options are going like changing their place. But for that particular instance, what were the options provided to user, that all are recorded in database, and that's why we are able to show him the exact test, whatever options he selected, and the kind of thing. We also worked on dynamic binding of test. Dynamic binding of test in the sense, before we just had this statically developed, like just for one test. For each and every test, it was just showing the 18. User got 18 points. Even if user scored something like 4 points or 5 points, it was showing 18 points. But now if he scores like 20 points, then it's gonna show him the 20 points. This is nothing but the sorry, dynamic binding of test. Then yeah, we also work on the test navigator. You can see over here, if I hit test, oh yeah, this is all test navigator. This was nothing but that mentioned thing over there. Yeah, we also work on session control and for test, which only registered user can take. You can see, if I go here, if I log in, by using my username and password, see, you will see if I log in, then it's gonna give me my dashboard. If I just log out, now I'm just logged out, and if I hit test, now it's showing like access is denied. This is what the thing, like as we worked on user account section, no user cannot the person who is not user of the website, he cannot go to test section in order to give the test. He have to log in first, and then only he can go and he can give the test. I will show you that one. Oh. Now you can see now user is logged in, and now if I hit test, I can go to test. This is nothing but the user account section, but we are still working on user account section in order for user to navigate through all of his previous attempts. And other than that we also now my project mate Sajib is there, and he is going to talk about it a little bit.
So I'm going to go through the Google custom search panel. So here if I see, this is the Google custom search panel, and we got that code from that Google website, and now we have implemented Ajax on it. So basically okay, so we just actually like so we can, if we search a word, we can just, for example, if I search a base, it's gonna take us to the website, and we can find details about this word and like other meanings. Also, if we then I worked on the graph section words. So if I go to the graph section words, basically this section I can have words and meanings and how we can there are several techniques to remember the words. And if I basically, we also have a word navigator here, so if we click on one word, it's gonna show us the next 5 words. So for example, if I click on abject, it's gonna show us the next 5 words. And also so we have an update button here, so if we want to change something or add something to this word, we can do that too. And also there is we also worked on the words list section, so which actually gives us the sequential and randomized word list. So basically the words here is actually sequentially organized from A to Z. And also if I click on the randomized, it's gonna come, the word should show up in a randomized words list. So just to show actually it is randomized, we go over and click on the URL, and every time this sequence will change, so that's showing it's working. And also we worked on the admin section, so right now we can actually log in as an admin. So we still would be able to so we can actually, for this section we can log in, but we don't have anything right now, so we just have the login created. So we have, this is pretty much empty. Then we have admin register created here, so that also working currently, but we are still trying to work on this section that's not yet implemented. We are planning to use fuzzy logic for this one, and also the audio section. We haven't worked on it, and as we said, we are going to give a sample for that. So it's gonna be like an okay. And there is user account that's also working for now. That's all about it. And also, if I go basically kind of look at our project status here. If I go here, I'll show you the burn down chart for this project. So basically, this is pretty much what we did in the past and present. We have listed it, and this is how the chart is looking like. So basically, we thought we were gonna take this project totally like some 5,500 minutes altogether, and we are about almost like kind of 2,000 minutes left amount of work. So right now looks like we are also on sprint 5 currently. We have 3 more sprints to go, and the time left is almost like 2,000 minutes. And then I have also the Scrum meeting report here that shows like that shows actually where we are standing, and actually what are the tasks we did in sprint 1. We have this task, how many minutes estimate, how much it took, and who did what. So we have all these details for total 8 sprints, and this is so far where we are standing currently. So we kept the sprint 8 for finishing and the presentation, and we still have to work on this sprint 6, 7, which are all this section. And if you in order to see the record, you can also go and look at Asana. That will show us the details. And this is the WordPress documentation. This is showing our project status here currently, where we standing. So we actually making it a documentation, each and every step we are doing here with screenshots. Yep, that's it. Thank you.